Hello and welcome back to another personal money block EFT tapping session. Today we get to talk about that thing our parents told us to do. We probably never did. And that is practice. Practice until you make it perfect. I know we're all rolling our eyes right now because I'm rolling my eyes. My mother told me multiple times that I could be a good artist if I only practiced. And I did not ever practice, and I still have a lot of problems with art. Granted, art is also not my passion, but I will tell you, the one thing that the universe has actually had me practice a lot and had me doing a lot of practice at is money. And so I have perfected money and I have become rather masterful at money over a lot of practice. So that is what we are going to be tapping on today. Let's kind of chit chatty about the details of it. Like, what the heck does it all even mean? Because it's not just practice, it is mastery through repetition. And it's not always easy at repetition. Sometimes that it is like not, but it also is enthusiastic refinement. Like these are things that you keep coming back to kind of because you want to, like I have honestly become rather obsessed with money because I enjoy money so much. Like it is not just, like a serial hobby. It could be a serial hobby if it is tied to something that you are mastering. And I will say, like, as a person who has recently like looked at, hey, like all those things that I did, all those serial hobbies, actually had like one continuous lesson through them. They weren't just all failures. Like I can start to see what the pattern is in what I am mastering. Like that has really, really been helpful. So not everything, is a complete and total failure. But this is like that devotional practice. So something you should be sitting down and doing every day, or something you connect with every day. For some people, it's coffee. I will tell you, coffee also very dedicated to that. So we are going to be looking at this through our Venus lens, which is our personal planet. So we think about a personal money planet. So we tap on Venus transits here with our money block tapping because somehow they're just so freaking relevant as to what we are going through right now. So um, if you want a heads up, I do have a spreadsheet that will give you all of the different human design gates because that's how we access them. It is human design, but you also can look at it then from Gene Keys, the I Ching, the mandala, through all of those lenses as well. So if you have a spreadsheet, if you want the spreadsheet that I work off of, it's in the links. It's cheap, like less than $10, and then you can be set up for success. It only goes through the end of 2025 if you're watching this in 2025. I almost said 2024 because I've been doing accounting for 2024 stuff. So my brain is, I have no idea when we are. Time is just a loop. It all exists at the same time. Okay. So this is the gate of skills, which is, it's really a Gemini gate because we're kind of, like in this Gemini starting to be period. And it's in the collective logic circuit. So if you do not know human design, that all just meant complete and total, you don't understand. But if you're into human design, that's where it is. So this is all about enthusiastic experimentation, skill refinement, and ultimately mastery. So it's not even mastery for approval or to make it perfect. It's really just because you like to soak yourself in the energy of this. And I will tell you, the spreadsheet that I created that is now available for you as a resource is literally what this is. I have become so obsessed with the transits that I have probably 3 or 4 years of college resources, like the textbooks and like deeply not fun books to read, just so that I can understand all of these different things about the transits to help translate how Venus is affecting your money. So I'm very excited about today's tapping because it's this really enthusiastic experiment of like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. If you ever thought that there was a possibility that you were perhaps autistic, because you collected things or needed to know like every detail about every Pokemon, or maybe you know every horse breed and every characteristic and how you judge them. This is it. This is the gate we're at. Okay. This explanation is going on forever. But how does all of this practice, this repetition, this soaking, this like seeing how it all works, how does this affect our money? And so when we are talking about money and resources, then comes in all those shadow sides of like, maybe I don't know enough, maybe I'm not an expert, like maybe, you know, like this didn't work or that didn't work, or maybe it's like some really random thing and we feel like we're going to be judged off of it. Or maybe, you know, like we're just going through it right now, and so we're feeling kind of tired or uninspired. And so what Venus is really trying to say to us through this is like, I experiment, do what you love, but experiment with it enough to say it that you'll do it even when nobody's watching. Like I literally do the transits and what my Substack is about because it helps me. It helps me in my own fear of society and stepping into the unknown. It gives me like a magical x-ray vision so that I can be my own superhero. And that's why I obsess over the planets and the transits and what the energy of every single day is. It's why I do energetic event readings, where if you're having a launch or you have an offer that's coming up and you want to know like what is everybody's objections going to be so that I can help them understand why they need this, that's exactly why I do this, is so that I have that information for myself and I can then share it with you. So we will be tapping on unrealized ambition, harsh self-critique, hesitant sharing, fearing we're not good enough to show up yet, hesitation in our voice to share our gifts, when we lose patience that it's not perfect enough. And that's what we will be tapping through today. So if you have never tapped with us before, we do EFT tapping, which is the emotional freedom technique. And the emotional freedom technique is a way of working with the energetics of your body, because your body is an energetic center. It is constantly absorbing energy and putting out energy. And when you start to have those hesitations, it creates like an energetic like fissure within your body, which creates then a block. And so this helps to move the energy throughout your body. We recommend highly, my Vanna White posing, that you get some water, because water helps to conduct energy and helps to move it. So there's a lot of water that goes through this. This is not therapy. And I will tell you, money comes with a lot of trauma. And if you find that you are feeling really, really upset and the emotions are really, really deep, you can do a personal tapping session with me. You can either reply to the email and I'll send you over the link. I can try to like band-aid it through you and then we can get into it a little bit deeper. Or if it's something that I honestly can't handle, because I am not a therapist, I will send you to an actual therapist and then we can get you back. So it happens to all of us. That's just part of what happens in tapping. So what is the formula that we go through with our tapping? We do 5 rounds of tapping. The first 2 rounds are kind of like those icky, yucky feelings. And then we move into some of the like changing of the feelings, because abracadabra and manifestation is when we speak, we create. And so to work on our quantum physics level, when you say something, you are telling the universe that that's what you want. And whatever the universe has to do to get it there, the universe will do. So, so those are our 5 rounds. In each round, this is getting really complicated. We tap on the side of our hand 3 times and say a phrase. I will say it first and then I will give you time to repeat it. Sometimes I am not good at giving you enough time, especially if I'm excited. I will try my best. There is a script also down below that you can read if you're on Substack. If you're doing this on YouTube, go to Substack if you want the script, and it should be there. But if it's not current, then you might have to pay for it, which I'm sorry. It's an energetic exchange. You get what you get. So if you need to read it, otherwise put it on slow speed or closed captions. Okay, then we go to the top of our head, our inner eyebrow, our outer eyebrow, under our eye, under our nose, on our chin, on our collarbone, and then on our side. If you cannot reach your side, if it hurts, if your arms aren't long enough, whatever you have, you can use the side of your wrists. So, okay, are we ready? Everybody has their water. That was the long explanation. So if you don't have water by now and have gone to the bathroom, I don't know, pause the video. Okay. Even though I feel frustrated and afraid that I am not good enough, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel frustrated and afraid that I am not good enough, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel frustrated and afraid that I am not good enough, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Top of your head. This frustration, the inner eyebrow. I don't always feel ready. On your outer eye. What if I'm not good enough? Under your eye. I keep comparing myself. Under your nose. It feels like I am never going to get there. On your chin. I keep trying and it still feels messy. On your collarbone. Maybe I am just not cut out for this. And then on your side or your wrist, yawning is a good sign. It means your energy's moving. I am tired of trying and failing or trying, nobody showing up. And then I like to give myself a hug. It's going to wrinkle my microphone and I apologize for that. But give my little inner child a hug. And then Heather Carroll has taught me to like unconnect your energies out. She has some fantastic breathwork courses. They're self-paced for summer, which is exactly what we need. I will say, so on Tuesday mornings, I'm meeting with a lovely group of women and we are doing Bible study style, going through 5 or 6 gates. I added an extra one. And the theme of it all is abandonment and not being visible, like not having people show up for you. And I tell you, like every single time I turn around right now, it is another aspect of this abandonment that shows up. Like we are not studying gate 16, but that last round, definitely, I was like, man, this feels like what we're studying. So now I'm sure I'm going to have to add in, go give them homework to come tap on this. Okay. Our next round is all about that hesitation and self-doubt. Like, are you self-sabotaging yourself? Raise your hand. Have you self-sabotaged yourself recently? Yeah. Okay. Me too. Even though today I self-sabotage myself. Even though I feel hesitant and doubt my skills, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel hesitant and doubt my skills, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. I keep holding back. What if I share and then everybody laughs at me? That's why I have you all laughing with me. If you're showing up or out, right? I don't know if I'm skilled enough to be an expert or a master. My inner critic is loud. All the reasons I shouldn't do this. I am scared to be seen and self-sabotage. On your chin. What if I fail publicly? It is easier to hide in the safety. I am scared to believe in myself. Okay, take a drink. Give yourself a hug. Write down anything that came up that you might need to tap on later or investigate a little bit more. We are moving on to our third round, which is our transmutation round. And this is all kind of about like that alignment and devotion. Like there are things that I'm working on now that I can see that I have been working on since I was like 5 or 6 years old. And it's really exciting. Like a lot of it is just the love of like growing businesses. I have been growing and starting businesses as soon as I could like write. And so I still do that. Like I love to grow businesses and it's one of my favorite things. So even though I still feel a bit unsure, I choose to honor my devotion to my craft. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I still feel a bit unsure, I choose to honor my devotion to my craft. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I can't tell you if that was 3 times. It might have only been 2. We're going to say it was 3 though. Top of our head. My practice is my devotion. I am allowed to grow slowly. I am learning through repetition in all different scenarios. Mastery and excellence takes time, but it's still more than the people sitting on the couch under your nose. My skill is sacred. I honor the creative process that this journey has taken me on. I am allowed to love my own growth pace. I am enough, even when it feels like practice. Okay, take a drink. Write down anything that came up for you. We are going to move to our 4th round, which is our choice point round. And then we are going to do our dream seed round. So, do I even have that today? So this one is all about, even though in the past I chose to believe this, I now choose to believe this. And this is all about upgrading the language that we use to help match what our new reality is. It helps to further implement the new energetic flow that we have going through our body. And then the next one is all about saying like the universe, like this is what I want now. And then whatever you need to, do to get it there is there. So let's get started. Even though in the past, I chose to believe I wasn't skilled or ready. I now choose to believe that I am refining the gift that the world needs. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That one is a mouthful. Even though in the past, I chose to believe I wasn't skilled or ready to share. I now choose to believe that I am ready to share, just refining the gift that the world needs. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself, even though in the past I chose to believe that I wasn't skilled or ready enough to share. I now choose to believe that I am ready and just refining a gift that the world needs. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I choose value and effort. I am building something beautiful. I am refining a gift and skill that really matters. My skills are ever evolving. I am a creative vessel that will continue to create. Every experience or rep makes me stronger. I choose to lead with my gifts. My mastery is coming to life. Whew. I need to hug after that one. Sorry, microphone. I'm going to get all kinds of downvotes on this one. That's okay. You needed a hug. You got your hug. You could hear it. It was your ASMR for the day. Okay, we are moving on to our dream seed. So for dream seeds, I like to use essential oils or flower essences to help kind of put in like an energetic poultice on like what the energy that I'm trying to lock in is. This one is air. It feels good for today because it's a full moon and I'm always lacking air. It might not be the appropriate one, but we're going to use it. This one is from goodnessremedies.org. If I forget to put the link in, she has amazing essential oils. They're all lavender based, but they all, she builds them using astrology and a lot of magical skills that I can't even begin to tap into. So if I forgot to put the link, this one might not be on goodnessremedies.org, but if you message her, I'm sure you could get it. She also does farmers markets throughout Massachusetts. So Christina Sutter, shout out. Okay, we're just going to be tapping on our pineal gland here 3 times with our dream seed. So this is all about quantum physics, really. Gross oversimplification. And it is really all about telling the universe, like, hey, this is what I want. And I don't care how you get it there, but we need to get it there. So maybe I need to be healed or whatever. And so it really helps us to like bubble all of that energy up to the surface so that we can have our new reality in place instead of the reality that we've been living up until this point. So we're just going to say this 3 times. You can do this before bed. You don't have to do the full tapping sequence. Like this will reactivate the tapping sequence that you just did. So you don't have to go through the full tapping sequence. Whatever needs to be healed, released, aligned, remembered or brought to my awareness so that I may express my gifts with grace, devotion, and power. Whatever needs to be healed, released, aligned, remembered or brought to my awareness so that I may express my gifts with grace, devotion, and power. Whatever needs to be healed, released, aligned, remembered, or brought to my awareness so that I may express my gifts with grace, devotion, and power. Well, that was really good for me. I hope it was also really good for you. If there were some things that you wrote down on your paper next to you and you feel like you need personalized support, please comment and I can get you the link for, or look for the link in the YouTube, or if it's on Substack, it should be there. If you need a personal EFT tapping session, it's 45 minutes for $25. We get deep down into exactly what's going on with you. It is absolutely changing. I will tell you, when I started doing EFT, I had not done therapy for many, many years, and EFT helped me process through many, many things that I was not able to process through in years of talk therapy. I'm not saying that it is a replacement for therapy, but when it's used in conjunction with therapy, or if you're feeling stagnant, it is really, really magnificent. So, the link is in the description underneath the script. If you need personalized support. I also mentioned so many other things. I will try to make sure that the links are included in those as well. For the unabandoned thing specifically, that is a live thing going on right now, but I will probably run either another round of it or something along those lines. I also have some really amazing human design things coming up for business this fall. Basically, learn all about your business's human design, but in business terms. So those things are coming up as well, and I'm super, super excited about them because they are the key to like really how I started like understanding and working with my business. So I would love to see you in those programs. I hope something shook loose today. I hope you're feeling a little bit lighter. This does continue to work for quite a few hours and even up to 7 days afterwards. So continue to drink your water, rest and take a nap if you need to. And I will see you again for our next tapping session next week, where we will be walking through what gate? 35. We will be walking through gate 35 in Venus. Bye for now.